Hey friends, come join us on the Insight Timer app live for this meditation. See you there. Say hi in the chat. Would love to hear from you. Hi friends. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Wonderful to see you. We'll wait maybe a minute or so before we get started. Hmm. Hi everyone. Hello, Christine. Hi, Laura. Oh, thank you. Great to be together. I'm so happy to see your little bouncing profile pictures at the bottom of my screen. I love it when you have a picture of your face so I can see you. Hi, Ganila. Hi, Ada. Or is it, how do I pronounce your name? Would love to hear that pronunciation. Maybe you can spell it out for me. Feel free to say hi in the chat, friends. Where are you in the world? Or maybe just drop an emoji. Hi, Brittany. Good morning from Hawaii. Beautiful. Good morning to you. Hi, Chris. Brittany, where in Hawaii are you? Hmm. Christine's dropping I think it's a UK flag from my little perception there. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Jason. Oh, nice. Nice. We're neighbors. I'm over on Oahu. Great. Well, welcome everyone. Welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. For anyone I'm getting to meet for the first time, my name is Selena Lael, and today's meditation is a heart healing meditation. It's a very powerful technique that my beloved teacher, Saima, has shared with me and countless others. And it's a really beautiful, compassionate, presencing technique to really be with the feelings or things that are coming up that are maybe uncomfortable or painful. And rather than rejecting them or trying to distract ourselves from them or whatever we do to avoid feeling discomfort, it's a way for us to really go into the heart and have an experience of really feeling that tenderness, that wholeness, that healing of the heart. Hey, Tom. Yes. Hi, Diane. Hi, Ritesh. Beautiful, beautiful. Great. All right. I wanted to tell you a funny story before we move into our just a funny human story before we have our experience together today. Well, first of all, I guess I should finish the introduction a little bit here. For anyone who's newer to our time together here on the app, if you go to my profile page, you can see all of my live offerings listed. I have many recordings for you to listen to that range in topics. What else? We have a group here on the app called Love Heals All. It's a really beautiful, welcoming space. Everyone is welcome just as you are to be part of this wonderful community that we've been cultivating for some time now. And I think that's just about it. We meet weekly, usually twice a week, Mondays and Tuesdays in the North American hemisphere that I'm in. Is that a hemisphere? Yeah. Uh, We will be taking 1 week off while I lead a retreat from February 6th to the 13th, but otherwise we're here regularly. Hi, Mark. Hi, Angela. Hi, Jason. Wonderful. Oh, beautiful. Snowy walk practice for today. Love it. Love it. Um, and thank you, Northern Hemisphere. Right. There's not the North American hemisphere. Thanks, Mark. Hi, Jacqueline. Um, so, the funny story I wanted to share before we moved into our meditation together. So, my wonderful papa has created a couple of great albums of uplifting music. And this morning I was listening one to just kind of, tend to my own heart. And I took a screenshot so that I could show it to him. And I was getting ready to open this session, and so I needed to turn it off. And so I was flipping through my phone and I pulled up the screen where the music was playing, and I kept pressing the pause button and it wouldn't pause. And I just kept pressing it, thinking, oh no, what's the matter with my phone? It's frozen. There's an issue. And then I realized I was pressing the screenshot of the music I had just been listening to. Figured it out eventually. Just thought I'd share that because I had a good laugh at myself with myself. Hi, Fiona. Ah. Yeah, yeah. True, Mark, true. Yeah, we won't kick anybody out in the northern hemisphere of the planet. Hi, Nikki. Ah, great. All right, my friends. So, again, this is an opportunity to really just be with ourselves with kindness, compassion, and presence. If you're able to really settle in for this experience, maybe you're able to set aside all of the distractions. Maybe you're able to sit and close your eyes. If you're taking a snowy walk, maybe you just really turn your attention inward and give your full awareness to this if possible. Hey, Isis. Hi, Judy. So I invite you. Hi, Anna. I invite you to close the eyes. Actually, before we do that, let's just have a sound check. Can you hear me well? Is the sound clear for you? And as a reminder for anyone who hasn't been or who has been coming, or if this is new to you, I've been finding that my camera is functioning properly these days on the widescreen version. So if I look really close up and kind of freaky to you, if you turn your phone on the widescreen version, if that's possible for your device, it will probably look a little different. Not that we really need that though, because we're about to close the eyes. Hi, Richard. Hi, BB. Okay, great. Wonderful. Thank you, everyone. So now, if you're able, I invite you to close the eyes. Feel a space between your teeth so the jaw can soften down. Notice how your body is in this moment, how it's kind of naturally holding itself, holding tension. Maybe you're leaning forward or hunched forward. Maybe you find that you're wanting to cross your arms or cross your legs, or maybe you're a little lopsided. Just kind of notice your body's go to way of being in this moment. And then let's imagine that there is a golden thread in the top of the head that's now lifting the head up toward the sky. There's some length in the spine. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down a few times. Feel your chest, your heart space more open. And then relax the shoulders back and down, maintaining this broadness in the collarbones. The chin can be slightly tucked so the back of the neck is long. Feel the muscles in the forehead spreading as you relax the forehead. And all these small muscles in the face, around the eyes and the mouth, maybe even the nose, the cheeks, all starting to soften. Feel your hips and your legs heavy. And if you're walking during this meditation, start to be really conscious of the way it feels to take each step. You might start with the awareness of how it feels for the foot to make contact with the earth, and then how the muscles engage and the bones move with each conscious step. Bring your awareness to your belly. Let your belly be soft. So many of us unconsciously hold tension in the belly. So even if you feel like you don't have very much of a belly, sense this relaxation or this letting go or this softening in the belly. Slowly move your awareness up to the solar plexus and the heart center, the space in the chest, and feel the same thing happening here. Almost like an unwinding is happening in the solar plexus and a softening is happening in the heart. As you inhale, feel your spacious belly expanding and this expansion moving up into your solar plexus and chest. As you exhale, feel the body relaxing, becoming heavier. Inhale, the body expands with the breath. Slow the breath down. Exhale, relax. Let the exhalation be slow and long without any sense of strain. Inhale, exhale. Allow the breath to be a little longer and a little more at ease with each cycle. Like you're finding this comfortable, spacious breathing pattern that feels really good for your body. And now, with the body more settled, let's move the awareness deeper inside. Start to notice what's happening in your inner world. Maybe there are some emotions that feel uncomfortable, or maybe you just feel a sense of agitation or heaviness in the body. Without judging anything you notice or feel, become aware of what's happening for you inside in this moment. And also become aware of your mind. Is your mind telling you stories that are making you feel stressed or upset? And it's okay if that's what's happening right now. The mind is there trying to help us process or maybe help us get away from discomfort. So we just acknowledge if this is what's happening. And then we can also consider that just because we're thinking these thoughts, it doesn't mean that they're true. Just because we're thinking these thoughts, it doesn't mean they're true. The mind is kind of like a circus at times, and we don't need to get caught in all of the thoughts coming and going. Return your attention to the sensations in your body. If you feel like you're really being pulled into the mind, bring your awareness all the way down into your feet and feel your feet. And again, notice any emotions that are arising now. Maybe it's very clear to you that you feel sad, or you feel angry, or you feel jealous, shame, fear. Or maybe you can't name the emotion, but you feel this discomfort inside. You feel agitated. You feel some sense of pain that you can't name. Let's let it rise to the surface. And now take your hands, if you're able to move your body, and cup your hands so that they're in one another, like you're creating a bowl shape with the palms facing upward. And place this bowl of your hands in front of your belly with the palms facing up. And start to feel all of this discomfort, this emotion that is here. Feel it starting to move out into your hands, or maybe you imagine that it's starting to pour out into your hands. There's nothing wrong with feeling this. Just let it come into your hands now. This emotional energy or this discomfort is pooling in your hands. And you might even feel the weight of it in your hands, or the discomfort of it all coming out. And then when you're ready, slowly begin to lift your upturned palms in this bowl shape, cupping all of this feeling, all this emotion. Bring it up, your hands up toward your chest, and pause in front of your heart center, just letting it be there. And even though there's this pain or discomfort, recognize that there is a light in your heart, a light in your heart brighter than any pain, beyond any contraction or limitation. This light is like the magnificence of 10,000 suns in your sacred heart. You may see it as golden or vibrating, green, or any other color that is the brightness of light, of love for you. And when you're ready, again, become aware of this pain you're holding in your hands, and slowly turn your palms into your chest and pour all of this emotion, this pain, into the light of your heart. And just allow your heart to hold this pain, to even welcome this pain. We're not trying to make it go away, we're not wronging it. Welcome these feelings into the light of your heart. Slowly bring your hands back down in front of your belly. And if it feels like there's more inside, more pain, or maybe last time you worked with the emotion of sadness that's really strong today, but maybe it's also the emotion of anger. So maybe there's another emotion you'd like to work with now, another feeling inside your body. Let that come to the surface now. Feel it building inside. I know this is uncomfortable. I know it may seem awkward or foreign. But as much as you can, allow this emotion or this feeling of discomfort to rise to the surface. And then feel or imagine that this pain, this emotion is pouring into your upturned hands. Remember, we're creating this bowl shape with the hands. And just let it pour into your hands. Let it all pool in your hands. Just give it all right now. You don't need to carry this burden anymore. And when you can really feel or imagine that weight in your palms of this energy, this emotion, very slowly begin to lift this bowl, holding all of this energy up toward your heart center. Hold your hands for a moment in front of the heart. And again, become aware of the brightness, the power of your heart as you turn your palms into your chest and allow all of this pain, this discomfort, this upset emotion, allow it to pour into the light of your heart. Just allow. Feel your heart welcoming all of you, every part of you, without judgment. You may even feel the love of your heart embracing this pain, welcoming it. Breathe deeply and just allow this grace of the heart. And we'll do this one final time. Slowly bring your hands back down in front of your belly. Cup your hands in one another, the palms face upward. If you're feeling a peacefulness or a completeness, you can just rest your hands on your lap and sit in this grace of the heart. If you feel like you'd like to spend one more round, really allowing this pain to come to the surface so you can free yourself, so you can practice having compassion for yourself. These emotions are not bad. You're not wrong for feeling them. They may be terribly uncomfortable, but there's nothing wrong with them or you. So if you're moving into this one more time, allow whatever emotion is lingering to come to the surface. Feel it coming out of your body now and pooling in your palms. Just let it all come out now. Feel the weight of it in your hands. And it's okay if emotion is coming. It's okay if tears are coming. It's okay if you feel the heat of fire or the contraction of shame. Let all of that pour into your hands right now. And when you feel ready, very consciously, slowly move your hands so slowly that you can feel what you're holding in them. And once you reach your heart, feel this emotion, this pain that you've been carrying, and sense the light of your heart, the grace of your heart, the welcoming of your heart, accepting everything about you right here and now. And then when you're ready, turn your palms into your heart and allow this light of the heart to embrace, to welcome this pain in the light. And there's nothing else to do. Just be here and allow. Just allow. When you feel ready, relax the hands, the shoulders, and be still, eyes closed. Just allow. Feel your body breathing. Sense your heart beating and feel grateful for you, grateful to your beautiful heart, grateful to yourself for having the courage to feel this discomfort, to welcome it. Maybe even gratitude to the parts of yourself feeling so deeply, feeling these emotions, helping you to wake up, to see yourself, to hear what you're needing through these uncomfortable emotions. Have gratitude for you. It's all a gift, all a gift. Take a slow, deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale, and if you can, reach your arms out wide to the sides. Stretch, open the chest, open the heart. And as you exhale, cross your arms and give yourself a big, warm hug. And just hold yourself for a moment. Maybe just say thank you, or I see you, or I love you. Thank you. Relax your arms if you wish. And whenever you feel ready to, slowly open the eyes. And be still for a moment with the eyes open. What do you feel inside? Can you see the world through new eyes? The eyes of the heart, the eyes of greater compassion, greater presence. Thank you. Great to see you, Anika. Blessings, blessings. Oh, wonderful, Fiona. How are you? This is really about compassion. I used to uh, do this technique with Simon, and I was always frustrated because I felt like the strong emotion I was feeling wasn't dissolving. And I think a big part of it was that I needed to be accepting with myself, be accepting of the emotion, be kind with myself. And in that kindness, in that acceptance of what I was feeling, my heart would just welcome and dissolve it. Thank you, dear Ken. Great to see you. Thank you, Catherine. Jason, I'm so happy to see you. Uh, yeah, unique trying to do it on a walk for sure. It's a very inward still practice. Yeah. I'm glad you stopped a couple of times. Oh, that's beautiful. For anyone who's watching this live someplace else, Jason was sharing as he was taking this snowy walk, he was engaging in this with us, and that he, oops, the chat just disappeared. Finished on a, oh, finished, stop. Finished on a bunch, watching slow motion snow falling. Oh, it disappeared again. So hopefully I got most of it there. Oh, beautiful, Chris. Warm welcome. Beautiful. Yes, Belinda, there is a track. I think it's just called Heart Healing. It's you can just find it on my profile page. Heart Healing, and it's a shorter version of what we just did. Maybe it's shorter. I think it's a little shorter. Um, Hi, Diane. Beautiful. And Fiona's asking, is this on your track? Yes. Yes. And Fiona's sharing, yes, I had frustration too, and anger and grief and pain. Oh, your comment disappeared. I want to get back to it. Um, all now being held in vibrant golden vibrating light. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's it. So much resistance can come up when doing this. Resistance loves to come up everywhere, right? Because in some ways, I think that resistance is the ego consciousness, wanting to keep us in that feeling of control or safety. And I think it's also just, the resistance keeps us from having to feel the pain, right? If I'm in resistance, then I don't have to actually sit with it and feel it and let my heart open, let myself become vulnerable. Even rage, to really even feel rageful, you have to be vulnerable because underneath that rage, there's something else, right? So it's that cracking open to be able to just scream or to cry or to just feel the depths of fear or shame and just welcome it in. It cracks us open. And it's so powerful, it's so beautiful because when we feel that deeply, it awakens us to feeling alive. I don't know statistically how often, but so many of us that feel depression, it's not always due to a chemical imbalance in the brain. It's often because we have so much repressed emotion that we feel disconnected from life because emotion is the feeling of being alive. Emotion is what gives rise to feeling alive. For most of us, that's how we experience our aliveness. So if we're not allowing ourselves to feel the full range of emotion, we are cutting ourselves off from that life force, from that feeling of being connected to life, engaged in our lives. It's deep. Yeah, beautiful, Laura. Strong emotions, tears, and calm. Yeah, thanks for sharing. I'm going to come back and see if I miss any comments. Um, I think I'm caught up. Um, Jacqueline sharing, thank you for sharing that. I feel I have some resistance to fully accepting the heavy emotions or sensations. I feel both heaviness in my heart and a softening. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Just take it in slowly as you wish. Again, there is a recording of this. You can come back to it as often as you like and just kind of maybe go a little deeper. And maybe some days it will work for you, and some days you just need to allow the emotion to move. Yeah, maybe you need to really just let the tears pour. Maybe you need to let your body express the anger that's coming out. Sometimes that's necessary too. Uh, Ola's sharing, I don't know what it is, and when it comes, I don't want to feel it and don't know what to do about it. I was pushing it away. This was so helpful. Oh, beautiful love. Yeah, you don't even have to know. You don't have to be able to label the emotion. Can you just welcome it? Because really, we've been speaking about this a little more often lately. I was leading these workshops on emotional fitness, and I believe we spoke about it in one of our last sessions together. How, in a sense, When we are resisting an emotion, it's almost like we're resisting part of ourself. Like let's say that I'm feeling sadness and I just don't want to deal with it. There's part of me, it's part of my experience, and I'm feeling sad. So when I reject it, it's like I'm leaving part of myself behind. And that goes for any other emotion. Oh, I don't want to see that shame. I don't want to feel that shame. There's part of me that's feeling that shame. And when I don't tend to that experience in myself, I'm leaving part of myself behind. So we just can come back again and again. Okay, I don't want to feel this. I don't like it, but I'm feeling it. Or you could say part of me is feeling it, right? Sometimes to have that way of thinking about it helps us think like, yeah, I want to welcome that in. I don't want to leave myself behind. I don't want to abandon myself in my hour of need. So how can I practice being with discomfort and granting myself freedom? Ah, thanks everyone. Let's take a breath together. I need a breath. You want to take a breath with me? Lovely. Hi, Zis. This is Sharon. I felt the emotions coming up from my heart, and so I tried to hold them in a great golden sunlight upcoming from the solar plexus. It worked too. Beautiful. Yeah. Maybe you find that you feel the emotion of the discomfort moving out from a different part of your body. No issue. Hold your hands there. Let it come out. Yes. However you wish. Beautiful. Mark, I'm laughing at my morning brain saying the North American hemisphere. Thanks for thank you for waking me up a little bit there. um, all right, my loves. Well, I have one other thing that I'd like to share that I think is powerful within any topic that we're speaking on. So, one of my dearest hearts in my life gave me a birthday gift, and it's this little box. Maybe I'll bring it next time and show it to you. It's this little box, and inside are all of these cards that just have words. Many of us have seen things like this before. And you just kind of shuffle the cards around and you draw a card, and it has a word like love or integrity or peace or whatever it is. And you have that card on your altar or just like sitting someplace so that you can think about that for the day if you choose. And so last night, before I was getting into bed, I was sitting at my altar thinking about the things I'm grateful for. And I decided to start shuffling the cards. And for anyone who works with any types of cards, there are things that we call jumper cards. It's when you're shuffling and cards just pop out, and they're very clearly like sometimes it's one, sometimes it's a couple, but it's very clearly like, okay, maybe not very clearly, but if you choose to see it this way, it's like your spirit guides or your own inner knowingness is saying, this is the card you need to see. And for anyone who's experienced this before, it's pretty on point. Those jumper cards pop out when you're shuffling and you're like, "Oh, dang. Yeah, that's totally the message I needed to hear." So it was really funny because last night 2 cards popped out and it was clear as day. It wasn't like maybe 3 or maybe 1. It was like 2 cards very clearly popped out of the deck, and they were both turned over. So I was like, "Ooh, what are these 2 going to be?" And you wanna talk about, like, needing affirmation that, our guides are right here, like, ready to serve us when we're open. The 2 words, the 2 cards out of, like, 100 cards that popped out were change perspective. And no matter how you flip those cards, it's either change perspective or perspective change, right? And I was just like, "Wow." I could have gotten love perspective or, you know, wisdom perspective or anything. And it was just so clear. Change perspective. So maybe I'll leave us with that today. How can we change our perspective in life? And then you can take that anywhere. How can I change my perspective to open my heart? How can I change my perspective to be more compassionate? How can I change my perspective to grant myself freedom? How can I change my perspective to create more intimacy and connection with another? How can I change my perspective to see all of the blessings and gifts in my life rather than always looking at up through a lens of lack. So let us take this with us. How can I change my perspective? And you apply it wherever you wish in your life. Hi, Neil. Hi, Neil. Okay, so our next time together, I think this was just a bonus session this week. This was our third session this week. And I believe our next time together is this coming Monday. Um, at the regular 5 p.m. time, Eastern time, excuse me, 5 p.m. Eastern time. And again, if you'd like to join for the live sessions and you're not sure about the timing, just go to my profile page on the app and you just scroll down and then it starts to list all of the live sessions. So the next session is, yes, on Monday, January 24th at 5 p.m. Eastern. And then the following day, we'll continue having our Vinyasa Flow Yoga Asana series, and that is happening at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Uh, and again, we'll continue meeting till the end of the month. And then the 6th through the 13th, we won't be meeting while I'm leading the retreat. Okay. Oh, and again, if you're not already part of our group, come join our group. Love heals all. And thank you. I see your donations. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's such a gift to be supported by you and just to be together. It's such a gift. As instructors, these sessions are often, maybe we'll make sometimes like as little as like $1 or maybe nothing. So it's really like an opportunity, not like it is an opportunity to be together in our oneness. It's just such a gift. We get to come together in this shared space of service, of love, of transformation, to love each other, support each other, and to do our own work to care for ourselves. Oh, and speaking of which, I've added a new series that starts, I think, after the retreat. So maybe I think it starts after the retreat. I must have done it. Hold on, I have the schedule up still here. Yes. So we have a new series that is starting on February 21st, and it's called Awaken My Heart Self Love Series. It's going to be a 7 series session, so 7 weeks in a row, where we are going to explore different techniques, meditation experiences to awaken the heart of self love. So looking forward to it. I've been creating a course on this for some time. So I'm glad we're going to meet for these lives. Okay. Yeah, and BB, in terms of changing perspective, Saima taught us this great way to start to get the mind to work with it. Take an object in your space, like maybe a big pillow or something, and set that pillow down or whatever it is, some kind of object that you can walk around. Stand on one side of it and look at it. Just kind of notice the way that it looks from one side. Take your time, like notice the shapes, the colors, the things you can see, the things whatever, the things you can see. And then change and notice like the lighting, like notice everything about the way you see it standing on that side. And then walk around it. Um, I'm sorry, uh, Ada. I'm not sure that I know what that question is. Please feel free to retype it. Maybe the replay is maybe that the word you were going for there, like the replay. Okay, so what am I saying? Oh, walk around the object and then look at it from a different perspective. And then once you kind of do that with something physical, imagine doing that. Ah, the retreat. Thank you. No, no, it's not. It's in person. Um, so then do that with something in your life. If it's a person where you're just feeling like you can only see the things about them you don't like or that you feel hurt by or that aren't working, imagine walking around that situation, walking around it and seeing it from the other side. Maybe that is trying to see it from the other person's perspective or the other person's emotions or the other person's stress levels, whatever it is. Try in your life to imagine walking around to the other side and experiencing things in this other way. Oh, no worries, no worries. All good, all good. And sometimes there are just words that I don't know, right? So sometimes I just have to ask. Oh, yes, the chanting Ola, and we were going to do that for the I haven't forgotten about that. It's been in my consciousness, so maybe some of you haven't forgotten either that we I can't remember if it was weather related, but we had to cancel our last session of our yogic practices for a peaceful life. At least I think that's what it was. One of our most recent series, we are going to have a chanting session together, and we didn't have it because, oh, maybe it was because of weather issues. Anyway, I don't remember. But that is in my consciousness. I know we love to chant together. I'm more settled in my new place, so I have the instruments again, so we can definitely chant again. And I'm aware of that and would love to chant together. Yeah, BB, I hope that helps. Give it a try. Okay, you're going to come to a completion now. Thank you. Take a moment and just consciously open. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to change your emotions. You don't have to change your mind. You don't even have to change your body language. Just have a momentary intent to open, to receive, to open. I love you. I thank you. Blessings to all. See you soon.